This is the RBC Central Warehouse. It basically is the hub for all materials for Baltimore Gas and Electric. Everything passes through here, and basically we feed all our service territory, all the service centers, with material that's required to sustain operations. Right now we've moved into our severe impact storm mode, and with that, what that means is we, as of 6 a.m. this morning, we are open 24 hours, and that's 2 12-hour shifts, and the warehouse will remain that way throughout the event until total restoration is complete. A winter storm like this is different from a hurricane in the summer in that some of the PPE, the personal protection items, are specifically different, with rubber boots, spiky so people don't slip, hooded croquis and caps. Some of that differs. It also differs in that employees generally are able to post a summer event, get to and from work pretty easily. With this type of storm, if the roads and all could hinder our employees themselves from getting to and from work and being a vital part of the restoration effort. We stock here at RBC and within BGE about 10,000 what we call mech numbers. That's 10,000 different items of material. And but those items are all necessary, again, to maintain our infrastructure. But there are also items here in inventory as well that are for day-to-day consumption. it could be tapes, it could be rags, it could be things like that among those 10,000 items. But for the most part, I would say easily at 80, 90%, it's all material needed to sustain our infrastructure. This storm could result in some gas issues. Basically, what we understand is after this storm, looking like weather temperatures in close to 50 or in the 50s, with that melting and all that, we expect flooding. So the gas system, our underground system, could come in harm's way. It could become at risk. So given that, we are prepared for that as well. The gas team down at Spring Gardens is mobilizing, getting themselves prepared, and the materials that we need for the gas team, we're ready to respond to that as well. It's a good team. It isn't just me. And we have someone who provides total oversight, sort of quantity on hand and replenishment. Well, what we do is not only do we have a personal tie to the service centers and through the systems, here this all becomes at RBC the main hub for the distribution of materials. So we start managing it even on a more regional basis, and we start, I guess if you will, overriding the systems, looking at where we're getting low, not waiting for those bells of automation to ring, and throw a flag and get those wheels turning early rather than later. The restoration effort is really, it begins with feeder repair, and by that, there are large numbers of customers that are restored when we repair a down feeder or a damaged feeder. And that feeder damage could be anywhere within, a couple miles of someone's home. So the fact that the material or the deliveries or the crews bypass their house, that doesn't necessarily mean they're not next on the list for restoration. It's just a matter of where the damage is. That's where the material, that's where the crews will deploy to. Basically, through this whole process, through the storm restoration, paramount to this organization is making sure we safely and reliably restore electricity to our customers. The customers are number one, but we've got to do this safely and reliably, and safety being number one.